There's somebody out there watching. God is telling you to walk away. Okay. Maybe he's telling you to walk away from a relationship, a job, an unhealthy situation that you've been in. And you'll know it'll resonate in your spirit if this message is for you, because it may not be for everybody. Okay. I had this revelation through a dream that I had, and I want to briefly share it with you. So, in the dream, I was dropping an ex off at their property, and we had a quiet ride there. I walked him to the door, and as we were walking to the door, we didn't say anything to each other. Very quiet. And then once we got to the door, he started to go inside, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to go now. And then he was like, okay. I was just kind of like, dang, he didn't apologize or say anything more, like kind of explain, like, why did you do what you did? But I was like, okay, I'm not going to worry about that. So I actually decided that not only was I going to leave, but I was like, I'm going to just leave quickly. So I got up out of there quickly. I walked back to my car really, really fast. And I got inside and I started backing up out of the driveway. And that's a long driveway. So as I was backing up out of the driveway, I noticed that the car started to back up really, really quickly. And as the car was backing up, I wasn't actually the one driving the car. It was some spirit form driving the car for me. I was sitting in the driver's seat and the car was moving, but I wasn't steering. And it's a narrow driveway, and there were other cars on the side of the driveway. So there were times we were going so fast out of that driveway, I was getting nervous. I was like, I hope we don't hit any of the cars that are parked on the side. And I was just kind of looking as we were backing up out of that driveway, and we didn't hit anything, and I was completely unscathed. So after I had that dream, it showed me a few key things that I want to point out to you. The first thing, I left without getting the closure that I wanted. Okay. There are some people out there, maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe it's some kind of friendship or with a family member, and you have been led inside, you know, you need to walk away from that person, right? Or maybe you have already walked away and you're like, well, I didn't get the closure that I want. Sometimes we don't get closure in the way that we think we should get it or in the way that we want it, right? But God has a way of settling things and making us okay in the end after we walk away. The second thing, I left quickly, right? I got in my car quickly. I wasn't waiting around, kind of lingering, like, well, maybe he'll say something and that I want to hear and give me the closure that I'm looking for. No, I left quickly. Okay. And even more importantly, once I got in the car, I was backing up out of the driveway at a normal speed, but then a spirit being took over and they started backing the car up at an accelerated speed, right? That lets me know that some people may be in a situation, or you may be thinking about leaving a situation, whether that's a person or a job. You need to get out quickly, right? Even I'm thinking about the situation where this ex that I had to walk away from, I didn't initially want to leave. Okay. But I feel like there was a spiritual force literally pulling me out of that relationship. Right. The third thing, I thought that we were going to hit something. And maybe some people, you may think that if you walk away from whatever situation you're in, that maybe you think you're going to hit rock bottom, that everything is going to fall apart. But God has a way of bringing everything together when you are obedient to where He is leading you. One of the most important parts of this dream is the fact that I made it out unscathed, right? There was no accident. I didn't hit anything. And I felt led to come on here and share with somebody. Whatever it is God is leading you to walk away from, you are going to be okay. Stay close to him. Stay obedient to him. Seek him. And I'm telling you, he will guide you. So, anyway, I just felt led to come on here and share that with somebody today. Be obedient to God. If it is time for you to walk away and trust that everything is going to be okay. And I came on here to confirm to you that you are going to be okay if it is God who is leading you to walk away. But anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And I hope to see you in the next video.